What was once an iconic staple of Ark PvP has recently fallen to the wayside. But they're not completely useless yet, so let me teach you a thing or two about grenades. For the rest of the video, you might notice that some of these stats do not line up with those on the wiki, and I have found through personal testing that those are outdated, and at any point I come across an outdated stat, I'll let you know. This isn't me fucking up my test either. I went on my world, did some testing, numbers didn't add up with the wiki. I'm like, okay, something's wrong with my game. So I delete all the save data from my game. So my single player world is set back to neutral, as if it's never been touched before, as if I just bought the game. And then I did the test again, and I received the same results. So at some point there's been a change, and the wiki has not updated their stats. With that far too lengthy shit out of the way, we can get into the actual grenade. Now, to craft one of these, it's going to cost you 2 metal, 4 oil, 30 gunpowder, 5 hide, and 30 stone. And this suffers from the same syndrome that the Bola suffers from, where it's a lot of resources to make, so it can be kind of annoying to make multiple of these. The niche that this is supposed to fill is pretty obvious. They're the only explosive that can be crafted in smithies, and they're also the only explosive that doesn't require a weapon plus ammo, because with C4 you need the detonator and then the C4, and with the rocket launcher you need the rockets and then the rocket launcher. With this you just need the grenades, so it's obviously meant to be used for early game raiding. Oh, and these grenades are only good for destroying structures. Now you might think, okay, if someone's hiding in a room, maybe I'll throw a grenade in and kill them. The damage on them is pathetic, so here's a test of me wearing primitive flak armor with 300 health, and let's see how many grenades it takes for me to die. Now that was on 4 times footage to stop you from falling asleep, and if you counted, that's 7 grenades as a direct impact in order to kill someone. So get rid of any thoughts of killing anything with these. Now we can get on to the actual damage it does versus structures. And despite me testing wood, stone, and metal, the grenades are useless against anything except stone, because with wood you can just get through it with some kind of Rex or something, and with metal you're going to be able to get through it much more cost effectively with C4. At maximum damage, a grenade will do 981 damage to a wooden structure. This means 11 grenades per wall, which in total cost 22 metal, 44 oil, 330 gunpowder, 55 hide, and 330 stone. Or alternatively, to destroy wood, you could just go at it with a metal hatchet for a couple minutes. If you use these grenades for their intended role and throw them at a stone structure, you will do 2,154 damage, meaning only 5 grenades for a wall, which is less than half as much as it'll take for a wood wall. Those 5 grenades needed to blow down a stone wall will cost you 10 metal, 20 oil, 150 gunpowder, 25 hide, and 150 stone. Now this information is almost useless, but just for the fun of it, let's explore the resources in taking down a metal wall with grenades. Each grenade will do a fucking measly, cuckly 276 damage. That means to get through a singular metal wall, it's going to take you 37 grenades. Now the cost for that? Well, 74 metal, 148 oil, 1,110 gunpowder, 185 hide, and 1,110 stone. Please man, I'm begging you, just use C4. Earlier I alluded to grenades being something that's on its way out, and this is a term that really needs to be coined, but I'm not creative enough to think of it. Basically, it's just the early game in any sort of video games getting skipped over because players are getting better or just because it becomes easier. And that's what's happened with Ark. People know what they're doing and their rates are up. So the early game where the grenades shine isn't really present for as long, so the opportunity for it diminishes, and it's only getting worse because people are only getting smarter, and they're upgrading to metal faster, and they're getting turrets, and they're not playing like dummies, so you don't have an opportunity to grenade raid them. Out of the way, hope you guys did enjoy the videos. If these are thoroughly enjoyed by people, I'll make one on the C4 and the rocket launcher. By the way, see you guys in the next one.